Hello everyone, and welcome to Authentic Now Yoga, the online yoga studio for anybody and everybody. My name is Jody Pinule, and today we're going to do a full class centered around mobility. So it's not really a new idea that if you want to keep your body moving, you need to keep your body moving. And yoga is a perfect practice for that intention. So in order to have mobility, we need to have some strength and we need to have some flexibility, range of motion. And both of those are things that we work on in our yoga classes, working with the postures. So we're going to do that today as always, but we're going to just focus on it a little bit more and really try and move our bodies in as many different ways as possible and really enjoying that mobility, that ability that you have to move your body to whatever degree that you can. So let's bring ourselves a little more mindful, landing in the body, getting connected with what does it feel like to be in this body right now, finding a stable, solid base and a tall spine. Yeah, and already we're more present. And just slowly allowing the tension to melt away, allowing the thoughts to just go on their merry way. Closing your eyes if that's comfortable. If not, just soften your gaze. And I'll be quiet for a little while, giving you time with yourself. And with these next few breath cycles, just really follow a nice deep inhalation, a nice full exhalation, keeping your attention on that mobility of the chest cavity, the lungs, belly. Beautiful, and if you're ready, you can open your eyes. So we'll do a little warming up of the spine. Hopefully throughout this practice, you're going to get every joint hydrated, moved, opened up a little bit more, tension released. And throughout your practice, you can notice what are the areas where you feel like, I don't have that much mobility there, or I would like to have more. Just notice that in places that you can work on more in other times. All right, so let's plug in those sit bones. Let's grow up our spine nice and tall. And we're going to inhale our arms up, and we're going to exhale them down. So 2 more. Yes, feel where is the motion? What's happening? What's moving? Nice. This next inhalation, the next exhalation, we're going to take our right hand inside the right knee and reach the left arm back. Beautiful. Inhale the arms up. Left hand comes inside left knee, reach our right arm back. Lovely. Inhale. Come on up. This time we're going to take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. The left hand will go behind us. We're going to plug in the sit bones. We're going to grow the spine. And we're going to spiral over to the left. Yes. Inhale, arms up. Let's come over to the other side. Plug in. Gently wring out that spine. do one more spiral. So over to the left. Find that nice tall alignment in your spine. Find your range of motion here. And then let's take the chin and look over the right shoulder. You can even look behind it. Excellent. Inhale, come on out and over to the right. So grow, find your spiral, and then look over the left shoulder. Yeah, we're going to try and get all the real estate in. All right, come on out. Let's do some side bending. So let's take the left hand off the left hip, reach that right arm up. Grow here. Let's come into a side bend. And just reach it long and nice and easy. Inhale, come on back up. Switch sides. Grow with that left arm. Reach it towards the ceiling and then reach over to the side. Yes. Inhale, come on back up. Let's do one more each side. This time we're going to reach that right arm over and then bend the elbow and just tilt the head a little bit. Any more openings available that way? All right, reach the left arm up, side bend, bend that elbow. Turn your head and look up towards that elbow as it continues to reach. Yeah. All right, inhale, come on back up. All right, we're going to come onto our bums. Feet mat width apart. Down onto your elbows, underneath the shoulders. And just windshield wiper the knees back and forth. And what do you notice? Try and let them be as free as possible. Excellent. All right, let's scooch all the way down onto our backs. Let's get a little length here before we move on. You could lengthen one side and the other, reaching arm and leg away from each other. Letting the abs release, the side bodies soften a little more. Love it. All right, let's bring the knees in towards the chest. Just put your hands on your knees and then move those knees around. So it can just be random, haphazard. You can make circles. You can go side to side, whatever feels like it would feel nice. Nice, and then give them a good little squeeze in. Let's bring our nose up to the knees. Hug in one knee, it doesn't matter. Hover the other leg. And then switch sides. And bring them back in again. Let's really give those abs a good squeeze here. And then feel what it feels like to extend that leg and still keep that engaged. Nice. And then if you want, you can bring your elbows or your hands behind your head and bring your opposite elbow to opposite knee. Go at your own pace. Just breathe. Little yogi bicycling. It's a lot of body parts moving in this one. Nice. All right. Bring the upper body back down to the mat. Hug the knees in. Let's bring the left knee bent, so left foot on the mat. We're going to extend that right leg up to the ceiling. Feel as you lift that leg, feel the engagement in your belly for support. And then we're simply going to lower and lift this leg 5 times. You could take your own pace. What I don't want you to do is really use momentum. That's a lot easier than this. This is mindful. I'm aware of all the little muscles that are supporting this. Try not to let that lower back lift up as the leg comes down. Yeah. And then whenever you're done with your quantity, just bring that knee in. We'll meet up here with the knee hugged in. You can flex and extend that ankle. And release the foot back to the mat. We'll hug in the opposite knee. Reach that leg up towards the ceiling. Feel your belly engage. And then lower and lift 5 times. Yeah. Where is that motion coming from? It really shouldn't be anything other than that hip joint. Okay, I lost track. All right, let's meet back up with that knee squeezed in when you're ready. Bring both knees in again. Let's take the hands behind the knees and let's rock forward and back. So try and make a nice, really round spine so it's not going clunk, clunk in the flat spots. All right, come on back up. We're going to come all the way over to hands and knees. All right, wrists under shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide, middle finger reaching forward. Lift the palms slightly, that helps. Pressing down on the finger pads. And the knees are underneath the underneath the hips. We've got a nice long spine here. And then we're going to cat and cow this a little bit. This is a great spinal mobility posture. So I'm going to tuck my tailbone under. I'm going to bring the belly back towards the spine. Round that back as much as I possibly can. Bring the head down and then reverse that. So lift the tailbone, lower the belly, lift the crown. So we're getting space in the spine for the movement. We're getting strength as we contract and expand all these different muscles. All right, take yourself through 2 more in your own timing. 2 more rounds. Nice. All right, so let's reach back with that left leg. Open up the knee. Keep the hip square with the other one. Reach that leg up, parallel with the mat. If you want to, you can reach forward with the right arm. And then bring it all back in. Let's reach back with that left or the right leg, curl the toes under, lift that leg parallel. Reach forward with the opposite arm. Let's get some length. Yeah. All right, we're going to switch sides again. So reach back with that left leg. Bring it up horizontal. Reach forward with the right arm. So this does not require the arm. We're going to bring that knee forward, but we can do that with the hand on the mat, or we can bring the elbow in towards the knee. So you get to choose on that. Reach it long first, and then contract that front body. Bring the knee to the elbow. Round the back. Extend. And back in. Exhale. Inhale on the extension. Exhale. Yes, lots of body parts moving here too. And release. All right, let's come on to the other side. So extend that right leg. Lift it up towards the ceiling, or parallel really. Reach that left arm forward. Get that length first, and then squeeze the front. Extend. Exhale. Squeeze air out. Inhale, breathe it in. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do one more. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. All right, we're humming along. If you need to rest at any time, take child's pose. Maybe rest your wrists. Get them moving around again a little bit. Maybe just come to the forearms. We're just going to come into a quick down dog just to let you know what's happening. All right, curl the toes under, lift the hips. And just walk that dog out. Really pedal the legs. Seeing what's moving, what's not moving. Can you help anything else move? Nice. Bend the knees again. Send the hips away. And now you can walk your feet to your hands. You can hop your feet to your hands and find a forward fold. And same thing. Let's just take our time, letting the body move in this posture and get opened up. Yes. Nice. All right, let's just walk our hands up our legs. Bring yourselves up to a nice tall spine. So we're going to do a couple vinyasa style flow movements, sun salutations and such. So let's come to the front of the mat. Find the feet underneath the hips. Find a neutral pelvis, aligned spine. Yes, let's start with hands in prayer pose. Just take a nice full breath cycle here. Yeah, let those ribs move. Inhale, reach your arms up. Tiny little back bend here. Feel that in a whole body. And then take that forward into a forward fold. We're going to come up halfway. Really extend the spine. Open that pelvis. Nice. Hands come back down to the mat. You can hop your legs back. You can step back into a plank pose. Feeling that neutral pelvis, that engaged, aligned spine, just like we had when we were standing. Now you can drop your knees if you need to and come in onto your belly this way, or you can come into staff pose and drop that way. Not drop. Gently lower. All right, coming up into Cobra. Any height that you've got, just reaching the legs back, taking the elbows away from the ears. Nice. Lower back down, curl the toes under, hips back into a down dog. Hop or step your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Come up halfway and release. And inhale, extend all the way back up. Your little mini back bend. Back to the beginning. Nice. Remind yourself of this alignment. Get that all dialed in. Yeah. Nice full breath cycle. Release your arms. Inhale, come on up. Extend. Forward fold. Step or hop back into a plank. Come forward, knees, chest, chin, or into full staff. Cobra. Lower, curl the toes under, hips back. This time we're going to take the left leg up towards the ceiling and then step it forward into a lunge. And just find a lunge here. Whatever's going to open is going to open. Swing that leg back up. Switch sides. Right leg comes up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, step it forward for a lunge. Nice. Swing it back. Down dog. Hop or step your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Come on up halfway. Release it back down. You can take your hands to your hips, or you can roll your spine up if you need a little extra support coming up. Reach those arms up overhead. Bring them back to prayer pose. As you breathe the full breath cycle, find your alignment. Nice, release. Reach up. Oh my gosh, enjoy all these body parts moving. Forward fold, halfway up. Fold again, hands to the mat, hop or step to a plank. Find your lowering to your belly. Elbows stay in towards the ribs no matter what. Cobra. Back down. Lift those hips. This time we're going to take the left leg up. Step forward. Find a lunge. We're going to spiral that back heel down to the mat. We're going to spiral the right arm up and come into a warrior two position. So let's take another breath cycle or two. Extend that right leg, lower into the left. Reach the arms out. Beautiful. Windmill that arm back down. Sweep that leg up into your three-legged dog. Find your down dog. Rest at any time that you need to. Otherwise, we're just going to keep on going. Let's lift that right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, round the back, step that foot forward. We'll spiral that right or the left heel down to the mat. Left arm windmills up. Finding a warrior two position. Few breath cycles here just to get it dialed in. All the body parts included. Nice. All right, windmill that arm back down, hands to the mat. Sweep that leg back. I've got a cheat on the wall. Down dog. Hop your or walk your feet to your hands. Or close. Forward fold. And bring yourselves all the way back up. Hands in prayer pose. Just take a few breath cycles here. Maybe 4 or 5. Allowing your body to come back to a little bit more of a quiet breathing. Nice. All right, release your hands. So for our next posture, if you have a strap, you might want to pause and grab it, or a belt or a towel is also helpful. So I'm just going to set that down for right now. We're going to work our way into this posture. So first, let's just remind ourselves of our standing mountain pose. Feet parallel underneath the hips. Yes, nice. Let's shift our weight over to our left leg and lift up the right. And if it doesn't come all the way up here, that's okay. Just find a position that works for your body. You can circle, make little circles with your foot. Yeah. It's feeling stable. If you need the wall for stability, that's totally fine. Love it. Okay, let's just gently switch sides. If you need to remind yourself of your alignment and your engagement, go ahead and do that. And we'll just lift that opposite knee. Make circles with the foot. How many body parts are moving? How many should be but aren't? All right, release that knee to the mat. We're going to build on that, but I just had this one idea. Let's just widen our hips. Widen our feet and just circle the hips. And see if it indeed is a circle, or maybe it's a other shape. Switch directions. Okay, bring your feet back under your hips. So I'm going to take the strap. I'm going to make a loop in mine. So depending on your flexibility, you might not need a strap. We're going to extend the leg out front and out to the side. You might be able to just take a yogi grip. That might work for you and your body. But if you have a strap or a towel or whatever belt, we're just going to shift our weight over to our left leg. Take that strap around the ball of the foot and extend that out. So it doesn't really matter how high, but what I want you to think about is that this is all still in alignment. So I'm not reaching forward. Yeah, nice. My shoulder hasn't come out of its place. I've still got my alignment in my whole vertical. Nice. If you're feeling good there, you can bring that leg out to the side. Reach the arm out to counterbalance. Nice. Open up those hips. Open up the hamstrings. Open up the shoulders. Open up the spine. Lovely. Good job. Bring yourself back out whenever you're ready. And if you need to wiggle, I generally love to wiggle, as you may already know, in between my poses. Get the pants adjusted, all that sort of thing. Okay, so let's shift over onto the right leg. Take that left ball of the foot into the strap. Take the leg out. And out to the side. If that's where you're going, feel the openings, feel the creating of space. Yeah. All right, bring that knee back forward. Give it a little squeeze. All right, let's come down into a child's pose. And just create a little movement here in your child's pose. Reaching the hands and arms long, letting the hips soften. And come up a little bit. You can widen the knees. Come back down. Bring yourselves up. We're going to come down onto our bellies, so whatever that looks like for you. And just reach yourself long again. Wiggle out those hips. Maybe reach one side long again and the other. All right, let's take our elbows to the mat. We're going to rest our chin in our hands. Yeah, settling into that. Allowing the spine to let go here. And then just kick your feet towards your bottom, keeping the pelvis down. Nice release. Let's lift the chin. We'll bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Planting that pelvis, use those elbows moving down into the mat to traction your spine long. Yeah, feel the shoulders move down the back. Feel the belly come forward. Yes. And then maybe you can bend the knees here. Work the feet towards the bottom. Keep the pelvis down again. Lovely. Lower. We're going to come back down. Take the hands where the elbows were. Widen the fingers. Bring the elbows in towards the ribs. Find a cobra. Lifting with the back. You figure out the height for your body. And then maybe you can bend those knees again. Move the feet towards the bottom. Love it. And lower back down. All right, we're going to come back to the first position. The chin resting on the hands. We're going to slide that left knee forward. Keeping the pelvis as square with the mat as you can, so it doesn't really come up and twist. The knees just moving forward and out to the side. Alrighty, let's bring that back. We'll switch sides. So the right knee's coming forward and out. Yeah, try and move that right hip down if it wants to pop up. Excellent. All right, bring the leg back. We're going to come back to a Sphinx position, so elbows under the shoulders. Lengthen the spine again. Let's bring that left knee forward. Yes, keep those elbows moving in towards the mat. Don't let this all collapse. Great. All right, switch sides. Right knee comes forward and out. Spine lengthens. Yes. All right, last time into a cobra. Hands underneath the shoulders. Lift yourself up. If you can come forward with the knee, wonderful. If not, maybe you could just twist that cobra. Just work on a different variation. Yeah, all right, switch sides. The right knee's coming forward and out. My elbows are in still towards the ribs. They wanted to pop out. I said, nope. All right, bring that leg back lower. Let's push the hips back. Yeah. Wiggle out that lower back. Maybe take some deep breaths into it. Lovely. Bring yourselves all the way up. We'll come onto our backs. Our last little bit of mobility. Reach yourself long again. And we'll hug those knees in again. Let's take the feet back to the mat. Knees are bent. We're going to take the right ankle on top of the left knee. And we're going to reach through, make a clasp behind that right or the left thigh or in front of the left shin, whatever your body is available for. Just a few breaths here, allowing this to happen. You can move that right knee away from your body while you bring the shin forward towards you. All right, let's extend that leg up towards the ceiling, the left leg, and come into a little crunch here. Look at all your body parts engaged. All right, lower back down. So we're gonna keep this left leg in its position. Keep the right leg in its position. We're gonna take our arms out to the sides and just do a little twist. So we're gonna go to the right first. It's a shorter distance. Taking that right knee down to the mat if you can. And then bring it back up. We're gonna twist over to the left. So you choose the distance. Maybe that foot and knee can come all the way down to the mat, maybe halfway. Just staying mindful, keeping the support. Lovely. Gently bring that back up wherever you are. Nice. Lower that left foot to the mat. Take that right foot off. That comes to the mat. And then we're going to take the left ankle on top of the right knee. We'll reach through and make a clasp either behind the thigh or in front of the shin. Keeping some life in those feet. Maybe that left knee can move away from the body a little bit as your foot and shin come towards the body. Lovely. You can extend that right leg up towards the ceiling, come into a little crunch. Good. And then release your upper body back to the mat. Bend the right knee. Going to take our arms out to the sides. Take that twist over to the left first. Just keeping that structure, that shape in the same position. Nice. And then bring that all back up. And we'll twist it over to the right. Nice and supported, mindful. Lovely, bring it all back up. Take your right foot to the mat, take your left foot to the mat. We're going to hug the knees in again, and we're going to hug them wide. And just feel that helping free up your lower back. Wiggle the knees back and forth. And then let's take the left ankle over the right. We're going to reach around outside the legs and grab the feet. Nice, and then you can hug that in a little bit. And then lower that all back down to the mat. Release the feet. Yes, take your arms up overhead, grab opposite elbows. A few breaths here while whatever's going to release is going to release. Creating more space for more mobility. Nice. Release the arms. Reach them around. Bring those knees back up. Take the left ankle on top of the right. Reach around, grab the feet. You can give that a squeeze in first. And then lower that back down to the mat. Grab opposite elbows again. Maybe you switch the position of your arms so it's not the same position. Yeah. All right, release your arms. Bring the knees back up. You can take one last little squeeze and then take some time to find whatever posture or shape or movement your body might need right now. A little free yoga, helping us learn to listen to our bodies. And then whenever you feel ready, you can make your way into your Savasana, your final meditation portion, finding a position that is comfortable, that allows your body to completely let go. Make sure you're warm enough. We just give our body this opportunity to be still, to integrate all that we've done in our practice today. remember what it's like to be quiet. And I will do just that for a few minutes. And with these next few breath cycles, just allow that breath to fill your whole being. Imagine it's reaching all the way to the bottoms of your feet, to the tips of your fingers, to the top of your head, providing fuel for all your mobility in every space, nook and cranny. And then you can start to introduce some movement, some gentle awakening, and finding your way over to your side whenever that feels like it's right. And then finding your seated pose. And if it feels comfortable to keep your eyes closed, do so just for a few more minutes while you check in and see how is your body, what does it feel like, what is your mind like, your mood. Is there anything about your practice that you would like to take with you into your day or just celebrate? Notice that. And one more full breath cycle. Just finding some gratitude for any way in which your body moves, can move, maybe is going to move more. Yeah. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste. Well, that felt very good to my body. I hope that it felt good to your body, and I hope it helps carry you into your day with some more grace and ease. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, I would love to hear those. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do that. I have videos every week. All the best.